Sightings of demonic creatures seem to be on the increase worldwide. We'll look at a couple recent incidents of claimed creatures that were caught on camera, as well as a woman who claimed she saw somebody fake on an airplane. We'll look at all of this and what the Bible has to say about these demonic creatures. Ephesians 6:11 through 13 lays out the guideline that there are spiritual things going on in realms that we don't fully see. And that passage says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." This truly shows us that there are spiritual things going on in realms that we do not fully see or understand. Now, demon creatures may not be the best explanation for what these things are. First, we need to understand what is a demon. The most widely accepted belief of what a demon is, according to old Jewish texts, the Bible, and other writers such as Josephus of the time, is that the demons are the disembodied spirits of the dead Nephilim. Extra biblical literature such as the Book of Enoch also draws this type of conclusion, but it seems as if the demons and these disembodied spirits are tied to the fallen angels in one way or another. The Bible doesn't tell us exactly where demons come from or the demonic fallen hierarchy the same way as we know the angelic hierarchy, and that's probably because we know the truth. The most important truth is that Jesus is above all powers, principalities, powers, and authorities, so it really truly doesn't matter what these demonic hierarchy is if you know who Jesus is and he's living in you. We do know about the angelic hierarchy, and if I understand it correctly, it goes seraphim, cherubim, thrones, dominions, virtues, powers, principalities, archangels, angels, and then humans are below, a little below angels. But there's so many strange encounters of the world of people seeing cryptids, UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, all these different encounters that are 100% tied to the evil realm and the evil dimension, that it's hard to just write that off. And it's hard to write it off as it's all just demonic. But we do know that these things are evil because they bring fear, they harass humans, the ones that are intelligent speak new age practices, and anytime you talk about Jesus around these things, they disappear. So it seems as if these things are falling within the fallen hierarchy of one way or another. In 2 Thessalonians 2:9, we know that the coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Could these strange creatures that are demonic or fallen be tied to the lying wonders in 2 Thessalonians 2:9? Two more verses tied to this that I want to point out, and then I'll get into the video clips that came out recently. The first is in Exodus 32:24, when Moses came down from the mountain and saw the Israelites worshiping the golden calf. And I said to them, "Whoever has any gold, let them break it off." So they gave it to me, and I cast it in the fire, and this calf came out. I always thought that was very strange how Aaron just cast this gold into the fire and then this calf came out. It seems to be some type of supernatural evil event that took place. In Mark 5:11 through 13 and Luke 8:32 through 33 tells us the story of Jesus casting the legion of demons out of the demoniac, and the demons asked Jesus if they could enter the herd of pigs. And then once that happened, the herd rushed down the steep bank into the water and drowned themselves. This is just a strange occurrence, showing us at the very least that animals can somehow be possessed by demons. So now to get into the clips that have come out recently. The first one is this clip that came out right after the whole UFO landed in the people's backyard in Las Vegas. Then a few days right after that happened, this supposed video came out of what was alleged to be the creature in the backyard in Las Vegas. For me, I believe that this is not real. Of course, I think that this is CGI. Not saying that this type of thing couldn't exist. I think plenty of people see things like this in either the Dogman or the Sasquatch, which I believe are fallen entities or entities that break into our realm, and that's the form they take, some weird type of creature. One thing to point out about this in regard to it being in the backyard in Las Vegas is the fence, the trees, the brush on the ground. Everything does not line up or look anything like the backyard from the aerial photo from the event that took place in Las Vegas. So this, I believe, is not real. Interesting nonetheless, and again, these types of things I do believe do break into our reality one way or another, and they are definitely fallen, evil entities. This next clip doesn't show a creature, but it shows a woman on an airplane who claims that somebody she encountered was not real. According to one article I read on Red State, it said that after this event took place, everybody had to evacuate the plane, and allegedly they looked for whatever this not real person was on the plane and caused the flight to be delayed by 3 hours. But here's that clip. You can hear it for yourself what she has to say.
Say whatever you want. I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
This next clip is the most intriguing to me and seems as if something was actually caught on camera here. This was 2 months ago on May 10th during a SpaceX launch of the Falcon 9, launching 51 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. And you can see on this video on the SpaceX YouTube page, the video is titled Starlink Mission, which is how they title them all, so kind of hard to find, but it was the one that took place again on May 10th. And if you skip to the 14-minute mark at around 14:12, you can see in the left-hand corner that something comes into the screen. Some people have claimed that this was a dragon. Some people have claimed that this was a thunderbird, another type of cryptid creature. If you watch previously in the video, you can see large things breaking off of this and floating off. But what doesn't make sense about this is it's moving in one direction and then you can see it bolt in the other direction. It almost seems to be electronic in the way it moves, shooting out of sight very quickly. But then right when you first begin to see it, it looks as if it is something flapping its wings. Definitely an extremely strange clip. I'll let you make up your own mind on what you think that really is. The unseen realm is something that we know does exist and that there's spiritual wars going on in these realms. We know this because Jesus' ministry, a large part of it was casting out demons. So you witness the demon within a person and then Jesus casts it out. Where does it go? You don't see it go anywhere, but it disappears. So this is something taking place in a realm we don't understand from the demoniac. One host body having many demons within it. You don't see the realm taking place at all, but it goes from him to somewhere else into the pigs. And this is in a realm that we don't see. And this is why when these sightings or UFOs or alien encounters, whatever they are, many people tie them to demons or the demonic realm because it's a realm we know exists, but it's a realm we know we don't always fully see. And that may not be the best explanation for what these things are, but that's definitely why people jump to that conclusion. But I'd say beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's provable that these things are fallen and within the evil realm of the evil hierarchy in one way or another. As we start to understand what the spirit realm is and what's really going on in it, the most incredible aspect of it all, and truly the most important, is Jesus's role in the whole thing. And it's just truly incredible and just elevates Jesus. He can't be elevated more. He's the Most High, but just really shows his absolute power and incredible just everything about him and how incredible he truly is. Ephesians 1:19-22 is one of the passages that highlights this to us, and it says, "And his incomparably great power for us who believe. That power is the same as the mighty strength he exerted when he raised Christ from the dead and seated him at his right hand in the heavenly realms, far above all rule and authority, power and dominion, and every name that is invoked, not only in the present age, but also in the one to come. And God placed all things under his feet and appointed him to be head over everything for the church." The power of Jesus Christ is truly unmatched. His life and everything since the beginning of creation up until now is just incredibly remarkable. His name alone is above every hierarchy of hell. Just the mention of Jesus's name clears the spiritual realm of hell's hierarchy where they all have to flee. Just like the demoniac, when Jesus came up to him, they just instantly said, "Please don't torture us before the appointed time." And they asked him to be cast into the pigs. So Jesus truly is the power above it all. And as we see these things taking place in the world and these evil forces and evil creatures breaking through whatever they are, we can know that Jesus is the power that is above every spiritual realm, always has been, always will be, that even the mention of his name defeats all evil that ever existed. So give your life to Jesus and follow him if you haven't, because he's the one who's in control. And especially as we see the world going to a realm of falling more evil and evil breaking through, you want to be on the side of the one who has everything in all of existence as his footstool. His enemies are his footstool, and his name alone is above everything and every evil that could ever come against the world. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are those videos real? What are those creatures? The SpaceX one is definitely super intriguing to me. Also, what did that lady see? Do you think she saw a fake person? What was it? Was it a meltdown, or did she actually see something strange? Also, I want to point out that I do have a Patreon. I've got videos that I'm posting there that I just can't leave up on YouTube, or I've taken down, or ones from the past that just they're better there. Also, I'm considering here soon, well, the plan is soon to be posting a live stream there as well, once a week there. And for members here, just because I feel bad, I want to offer something to the people supporting, but I don't have the time to make an extra full edit there. So definitely those are options if you'd like to support the channel and want more content. I pray you all are well. Thanks for watching, and God bless.